There is going to be no lumens in this video. We're going to talk about a couple of pocket knives from Flissa. They reached out and said, hey, you want to check these knives out on the channel? I said, sure would. And they sent us two. One of them is a very thin, very lightweight thumb stud pocket knife with liner lock in G10. The scales are in G10. They're available in different colors if you prefer a different look. They sent us this nice, like, bright blue one. And yeah, little brochure in here saying thank you from the manufacturer. And yeah, I really like the overall thin design and ultra lightweight design. This is very, very light. Those G10 scales are incredibly thin. They are textured. The clip setup is great here, suitable for deep carry. You can get a decent amount of material in that clip too, so if you're wearing denim jeans or whatever, shouldn't be an issue. Blade centering seems good from the factory as well. We're going to check that factory edge in a moment. Thumb stud deployment on this blade, and it is failing. That is my fault, not the knife's fault. Bearing's fine. I get the hang of it a little bit later. I am a flashlight nerd, you guys. I'm not a knife dude. Just, yeah, I do enjoy pocket knives. I do like them. I think they're really cool. But yeah, I'm kind of a noob, so I hope you'll excuse me there. But yeah, a little bit of jimping on the back of the blade. Feels good in the hand. You can get all your fingers on, at least in my case. I have thin fingers but large hands. I don't know if that information helps you whatsoever, but yeah, I think a normal adult person can get, you know, all 4 fingers on the handle and then thumb there on the spine. Factory edge is nice and sharp from the tip down to closer to the handle. And yeah, liner lock functions properly. I like this one. This is the more expensive of the two, $24.95 at the time of recording on Amazon. That next knife we're about to look at is larger. It's a flipper tab design, still with liner lock. That goes for $24.95, just for reference. Blade steel here, pretty common. And in my understanding, it is not the hardest, but that does mean it's also easier to sharpen. So if you want to just keep a nice sharp edge on that, it should be relatively easy to do so with a sharpener. So yeah, that's going to wrap up this look at this nice blue, lightweight, slim design pocket knife. Let's check out the other one. Now this one, I'm going to cheat here. I need to read this. The blade steel on this is different. It is 14C28N. I couldn't tell you what that is. That's a bunch of, that could be the name of a photocopy machine for all I know. But yeah, I don't know my blade steels, guys, but hopefully if you do and care about that, you know what that is. That blue G10 steel is 8CR 13 MOV. I have heard of that before. I know that's more common. Brochure comes with this thing. There's Flissa. It seems like they're part of a larger family of products, tools, and so on and so forth. This one looks really nice. I like the two-tone look. Got some metal and some wood. Overall, thicker and more heavy. Clip seems pretty decent. Not totally deep carry, but you know, pretty good, reasonably good. And yeah, I really like the feel. The weight of this definitely feels better. Flipping the blade feels good too. Good weight on the blade, and the bearings feel great. There is obviously a cutout in the near the spine of the blade. I think if you are more skilled than I, perhaps you could do the Spidey flick. I can't do it. I can't manage that. But in any case, yeah, I really like the look of this one and the feel of it. The feel of it and the look of it I like equally in this case. Kind of aggressive looking blade shape. Let's see if it's sharp. Yeah, sharp from the factory as well. So yeah, Flissa scoring some points with me just from their knives coming sharp from the factory. Most companies do so. However, I've watched some pocket knife reviews even of like higher end companies and their blades aren't coming sharp for whatever reason. And yeah, that's no good. So I'm glad these ones at least come sharp from the factory. Here's where this review takes a pretty negative, scary turn here. Unfortunately, I find out, thankfully, not in a super unsafe way, I find out that the liner lock is not engaging at all. It's failing. The issue is the liner lock. It should be springing toward the center in between the handle scales. It is not cutting. It is not interrupting the movement of the blade. So I think it's an issue of the blade stock not being ground enough. to catch that lock. But in any case, this is pretty bad. This is catastrophic. I would not hand this to anyone else to use. This is not safe. And I'm glad I found out that this was busted in the manner that I did. Otherwise, I could have very well cut myself. I cannot possibly recommend this. I would not want anybody to get this and think it's a reliable tool and go and use it and then hurt themselves. I can't, on the one hand, I can't assume that they're all like this. Maybe it's just this particular one. But on the other hand, there's a chance that they are. So yeah, as far as these two blades go, I definitely prefer this blue one. Not only is it just lighter and slimmer, I think more useful for me in any case on the day-to-day. Yeah, as far as this larger one goes, I'm sorry, I can't recommend that. That's a big issue. That's no good. I could probably use a bit and take the blade stock out and try grinding that down a bit myself, but nobody should have to do that. These are budget knives. Let's keep that in mind. So we're talking $18.95 and $24.95, but still, I mean, I wouldn't pay that much for a safety issue. Definitely not. This needs to work. So yeah, I hate to be negative, but I do like to be honest, and I think that's why a lot of you are here and give this channel the time of day. So I appreciate that. I hope this information is helpful to you. One of these knives gets a recommend, but not this one. So yeah, that's pretty much where things stand with me. Maybe that's why the larger one is cheaper. That would make sense. Anyways, have a good rest of your day. God bless you. Bye.